Whether it's a buyer's guide or seller's guide, your prospect clients are craving valuable resources that show you're the real estate expert and that you are the agent to help them reach their real estate goals. But here's the kicker. If you are still manually sending your guides, or worse, forgetting to even send them, then my real estate brothers and sisters, you are leaving leads and, more importantly, money on the table. And this is where you need a high converting automated system that never sleeps, because when you pair a valuable resource with a smart email automation, you're no longer chasing leads, you're attracting them. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to set up an automated email workflow to automatically deliver access to your real estate guides via triggered email with Flodesk. Let's talk lead magnets. A good lead magnet does two things. One, it attracts and captures the contact information of the right people who are interested in what you offer. And number two, it gives you permission to then further stay in touch via email, to then build trust and convert these leads into real estate clients over time. Now let me walk you through actually what this automation looks like and the actual components of this Flodesk automation setup. Now for this automation, I'm using the basic buyer and seller real estate guide. Now it doesn't have to be this. If you are a real estate agent that is very niche, let's say you deal with relocation, let's say you are a new construction, new build, or you do investment properties, international properties, whatever it is that is your ideal clientele, you want to make a resource to then use that as a lead magnet to capture these leads. You follow? Now, I do sell buyer and seller guide templates on my Etsy shop. You can actually scan this code right here to take a look at what they look like. But any which way, this is what the guides are. In this case, we're going to be doing the buyer automation. And so I have my guides made up on Canva here. Now this is what the guide looks like. Now there are a few things you can do when it comes to offering your free resource. One, most agents will just download this as a PDF from Canva, and then they will just import the PDF and put it into a Google Drive or a Dropbox. Now for me, I personally don't do that because I think there's a better way, which is this way. My way is actually, instead, I would create a view-only link from Canva. And to do that, you want to go up to the share button here and locate public view-only link. If you don't see that, go to see all and you should see it somewhere within the share section. And it is this one right here, public view link. So go ahead and generate that. Now I'm going to copy this and we're going to go into a new tab here and give this a look. Now, the reason why I prefer having my guides on a Canva view-only link is because, one, your links are actually clickable if you do hyperlink something on your PDF, but more importantly, if you go to the back end of the design, if you need to make any changes, edits, like remove a page, add a page, your changes will be reflected on the link. That way, once you create this automation, you really can set it and forget it and not worry about not having the most relevant or up-to-date information on your guides. So this is where I would again take that view-only link and I would basically copy this and put this into the triggered email that I want to be sent out to these specific buyer leads. So now that you know that this is our lead magnet, the system in which we need to automate this is again going to be Flodesk. So I'm going to go into this tab here, and this is what is called a Flodesk form, or also a landing page, if you will. This is where you are going to be capturing contact information. So essentially, whoever is coming across this link, they will need to give you their name and email address, then hit download to then get access to your guides. But obviously, even though you have this landing page made, you need to have the behind the scenes automation ready to go. And within Flodesk, we call this a workflow. So essentially, I have this specific segment trigger. Now, to give you kind of context as to how this works, essentially, if we go back to the form, when I get the name and email address, I'm telling Flodesk to label this lead with this tag here, buyer guide. So essentially, once Flodesk sees the lead come in and it's tagged with this specific label, it is then going to immediately trigger off an email that has access to that specific view-only link from Canva. And so once the email is sent, they just exit the workflow. So this is what the email looks like. Very generic, if you will, but the most important thing here is this button view guide, which I have hyperlinked with that Canva view-only link. And as you can see here, this is what the guide looks like. And it's, like I said, you pretty much just do those two things. You make a form, you make a workflow, you have the email, and this is your automation that is going to be working while you are sleeping. So let me break this down even further so you have even more context as to how you can easily set this up. Now, as real estate agents, I know your time is valuable and limited, and honestly, the easiest way to set this lead magnet automation up is for me to do it. Well, kind of. Now, if you purchase my template from my Etsy shop that looks like this, you receive everything that you will need. You will get the template for the form, the template for the workflow, and the template for the email. So basically, you'll have two sets of templates, one for the buyer and one for the seller. So let me show you exactly what you're going to get. If you purchase this from me, which I hope you do, again, this is how this works. You'll get the form, the workflow, plus the email. So it's basically 3 templates, if you will. Now, when you purchase this from Etsy, you will receive a PDF that looks like this, that contains everything that you need to set this up, most likely within an hour or so, because I believe in you. You can do it. Now, with this, if you are new to Flodesk, do not worry, because all of my templates come with video instructions. And so if you click on this button here, this blue one, I'm just going to open this in Chrome. It's going to forms, which is going to take you to a back-end tutorial of how to use this and implement these templates step by step. This is like a 26-minute video. I have timestamps in here, so you can go in here and do what you need to do. Either which way, you will get, again, the buyer lead form. So this is the form that you'll get. Once you have your Flodesk account set up, you just hit this button, start designing. It's going to create a copy of my template into your Flodesk workspace, very similar to how you would create a template from Canva or copy a template from Canva. Again, with this form, you have the buyer workflow, which is going to be this. This is the workflow, which contains the email. Again, you just hit start designing. And then on the opposite end, we have the seller form, which is going to look like this. It's just mirrored from the buyer's form. And again, we have the seller email workflow. So those two templates are connected. And I also give you a bonus Canva template, if you will. So if you already have a real estate guide, you can easily create a mock-up of your real estate guide so that your forms look nice and pretty like that. Oh, and how could I forget? If you are not yet Team Flodesk, then you can sign up for Flodesk and get 50% off your first year. You can use code Laressa, Laressa, or scan this QR code on screen, or find the link in the description box down below. Because man, I wish I had 50% off when I started Flodesk, so I hope you will use that wisely. Now, with that all said, once you have your lead automation set up on Flodesk, it is equally just as important to also nurture your hard-earned email list. And the best way to do that is with a reoccurring real estate newsletter. And I show you exactly what that looks like in this video here. So if you're ready, get ready to click in 3, 2, 1.